And you have nothing to do with starting a business. You're a doctor. You know nothing.
Inspire change.
Hello. I'm a mother of two of which are asthmatic. This means they can't breathe well because there is pollution in the air. I'll tell you another thing. I discovered that 35,000 people die from external air pollution every year around the world, of which Egypt has the 11th rank of people dying from air pollution, outdoor air pollution. I knew this because we as a family, we love to recycle, we plant in the streets, we reuse bottles, and me and the kids, we always color the old bottles in the old boxes, which made a lot of problems actually with my elder son. He had no friends. And it was very disappointing for me to realize that actually we, as a family, are outsiders. So I was thinking, what should I do? It looks like my son's friends, they don't see recycling as a cool thing. So I told myself, why don't I invite these kids over and we plan together and we do recycling together? Maybe I will change their mindset, maybe I'll change how they look at things. I remembered that a couple of years ago, my husband had a surprise for me. He bought me a home, a house. He told me, come, I will show you the new house. It was in the middle of the desert, with several other deserted houses. There was nothing, even there was no flies, there was no stray dogs. And I cried. I told him, okay, no, I don't want to go there. I told myself, why don't I use this house and I invite the kids over and we play with each other. I did this once, twice, a couple of times more. Then I had this phone call from a mom. Hi, Sally, what are you doing with the kids? Okay, they're loving it, and we want to join you. Join us? Okay. They joined us, the parents, and another parents joined. After a little while, we had the owners of the houses around us, these deserted houses. They were coming to our Friday activity day. Now we have a small community planting and recycling every Friday at this house and land place. So I thought, why don't I call it a name? I named it 1001 Tree Initiative. This means that that this house being in the desert, and we need to plant in it, every person that enters the house has to plant a tree. We stayed for a couple of months, and then the revolution came. So we had to stop for 2 years, not doing anything, actually. In these 2 years, I discovered something in myself. I'm a doctor, but I don't want to be a doctor. I love to help people and everything, but I don't find my passion in being a doctor. I found my passion in what I'm doing with the kids in this piece of land. I found my passion in the sparkling eyes of the kids while with their dirty hands trying to plant trees and they recycle. I found this as a very interesting thing, and I want to do more of these. So, together with my husband, I made the Oasis Community Center. And I had my first event. I invited 60 people over with very nice catering. And how many people came? Nobody. Zero. not even my relatives. I was standing in the middle of this house trying to figure out what went wrong. Then I told myself, okay, it looks like people, they don't like environmental activities and they don't like to plant trees, so I'm not going to do this anymore, and I quit. Then I told myself, after a little bit of time, a small time, maybe 2-3 weeks crying, then I told myself, okay, it looks like there is something wrong. It's not that the people, they don't like the activities, people don't know you. And you have nothing to do with starting a business. You're a doctor. You know nothing. You need training. Okay, I need to know more about starting a business, and I need to make more training. So I applied to every single training in the whole world, and it was very hard. But eventually, I had a very good training in the Goldman Sachs in the United States, in Harvard. And it was very rewarding. And I knew a lot about how to start a business and leadership and entrepreneurship. Then I came back, and I opened the Oasis Community Center again, and I pitched my business in a lot of places, and I had volunteers, and I had part-timers working for the Oasis Community Center. Now the Oasis Community Center is the first privately owned environmental park in Egypt, encompassing solar energy installations, green building, carbon dioxide offsetting place, tree nurturing for semi-endangered trees. What we do, we train school children for renewable energy, planting, and recycling. We also have this green building where organizations come to spend the day at the Oasis in an environmental way. We hosted the World Environment Day, the Earth Day, and we planted 200 trees. We also hosted TU Berlin, Fraunhofer last year in a rethinking energy thing that they were doing in Egypt, and we were the only social enterprise that they went to, and they planted trees as well. We live in a country where people die because of outdoor air pollution, and this is not acceptable. It needs to be changed. We need to change the policies and the practices. We need more people in the education system, in the green education system. As for Oasis, in the 2017, we'll be running Oasis satellites for sustainability, awareness, and education of Egyptian school kids outside of Cairo. We need your help. We need you to support us. We need volunteers. I see Egypt, and I really hope that Egypt one day will be a role model for other countries for the sustainability education. And then, maybe then, nobody will die from outdoor air pollution. Thank you.